Let me tell you what happened. This week, Mark went after David Allison and oddly also his father, Larry Allison, over the Paramount Warner Brothers merger. He called Larry, who isn't even a part of the deal at all, a classic oligarch. And then he went on this whole rant about Larry's company, Oracle, has these profoundly scary technologies that one day will be used on you. Once again, Larry Allison is not his son, and Oracle, not a part of the deal.
With us, that's not the way to comport yourself, to adhere to the rules of confidentiality and to act in good faith and sincerely to try to resolve a case. So we pulled down the meeting that was scheduled for today, and we remain ready, willing, and able to engage in discussions if Paramount is able to get a lid on what's happening, get their house in order, stop the lying leaks.
We need to protect Mark Ruffalo at all costs. Because this man is single-handedly fighting evil in Hollywood, and none of his Avenger friends are anywhere to be seen. They all gagged and jumped to defend Chris Pratt when the internet labelled him as the worst Chris, which is quite the achievement when you're running up against Chris Evans. But it's crickets when Paramount, Oracle and Disney work overtime to smear Mark Ruffalo and isolate him from the entire industry. Mark Ruffalo is right, by the way, because why do military defence contractors want to be a part of the entertainment industry and have a monopoly in what you watch? I mean, is it not enough that you vilify Muslims and create these fake stories? Now you want to merge a company that is notorious for its military surveillance on Palestinians with Hollywood. Like, why would you want to do that? Geez, I wonder what you would get out of doing that. And why is a well-respected actor in that industry not allowed to call it out? In 2017, Larry Ellison, who owns Oracle, Paramount, and now partially owns TikTok, gave a donation of $16.6 million to the Friends of, the single largest donation in the entire organization's history. He is one of the largest private American donors in the military. A wealthy Yank donating his money to a foreign military whilst American veterans are losing their limbs in pointless and then being made homeless begging for food afterwards. Mark Ruffalo.
Yes, this man is insane. I don't actually know when this issue will be resolved so we can rest. Yeah, because to me, what I'm seeing with Mark Ruffalo, he's losing it. Yeah. He might never work with Paramount ever again after all what he has been putting out on social media. And some says Hollywood will remove him or they will not allow him to do, I don't want to go into that. He's a good actor. That's a fact that we can't dispute. But what is happening now is beyond my reasoning. There is something that I've been saying for a long time. If you're an actor, you start involving yourself into politics. This is what you will get. Yeah. If you see a lot of actors, they don't like to always involve themselves, talk about issues linking to politics. It's not because they can't say things. It's because they don't want to say things that don't make sense. This man has been going after the Trump administration for a very long time. Everything, oh, Trump is doing this, Trump is doing that. I knew that one day it would result to this. He's suffering from TDS. That's just what I can say.
Yeah. Can you just walk us through why you canceled these talks that were scheduled with Paramount?
Sure. In short, Paramount seemed to be leaking lies to the press in the middle of our settlement negotiations. We had some early preliminary settlement conversations on Friday, and then on Saturday and Sunday, press stories started appearing that purported to be telling what our positions were, what we said we wanted in the settlement negotiations. They were misrepresentations, they were lies, but clearly there was someone on the Paramount side who was talking to the press. And the quickest way to say I'm not serious about settlement negotiations, the quickest way to end pending settlement negotiations is to leak lies to the press. So that wasn't going to fly with us. That's not the way to comport yourself, to adhere to the rules of confidentiality and to act in good faith and sincerely to try to resolve a case. So we pulled down the meeting that was scheduled for today, and we remain ready, willing, and able to engage in discussions if Paramount is able to get a lid on what's happening, get their house in order, stop the lying leaks, and engage in good faith. If they're willing to do that, we will take the position we've always taken, which is that we prefer to resolve disputes in the boardroom, not the courtroom. And if a opposing party in a litigation in good faith wants to talk to us about resolving the case, we will listen. If Paramount is able to do that, we're happy to continue conversations.
So they're saying they didn't leak it. They said that they have your concerns about the public discussions and misreporting that has surrounded the deal. They said they've assured your office that they are not the source of leaks. Why are you so confident that there's a lot of states involved here. Why do you believe that it's them?
Yes, that's what they say. But the leaks remain. The lies and the misrepresentations remain being reported in multiple news outlets, citing multiple sources. And they have an army of attorneys, an army of consultants. I don't know that they can speak for what every one of their hired consultants and attorneys is saying to the press.
I believe you're seeing what these people are doing, what they're saying. This guy has been playing politics about the whole thing for some time now, and I've been observing it with my two eyes. It should not be like this. I understand what is going on is just trying to play on both sides, but people are seeing through the BS. If you take a look at what Spencer Pratt is putting out here about Bunta, you can clearly understand the politics behind this. The other day he called for a meeting. 2 days after, they were supposed to meet on Monday. He came, said no, they can't meet again. He now accuses these people of leaking that meeting to the media. They came and rejected it like they never did so. So you understand the kind of politics this man is playing here, trying to, some say he did this because he wanted this kind of headlines to appear on CNN.
You got the once great actor and now full-time activist buffoon Mark Ruffalo cheering on this lawfare like a clapping seal, desperate for his woke brownie points, claiming that crippling Netflix competitor is somehow a victory for the industry. Clearly, it's all just about sticking it to Trump.
This is over the top.
Now, Mark Ruffalo isn't anti-merger. He loved mergers back when he was celebrating Disney gobbling up Marvel, and he had no problem when Disney went up to gobble up Fox. He didn't even have an issue when it was a tech giant Netflix on deck to merge with Warner Brothers. Ruffalo himself even starred in Zodiac, a joint production between Warner Brothers and Paramount. He had no problem with them teaming up when they were paying him $1.5 million. It was only when the Ellisons came into the picture that all of a sudden he didn't like mergers. So why was he so pro-merger in the Disney takeover? Well, they were stroking his multi-million-dollar checks.
$3 million, $4.5 million.
Yes, Mark has always been like this. Before he shared this video and this communique he sent out on Instagram, he has always been speaking out against this merger. A lot of people see it like he has always been looking to pick up reasons to justify what he is doing. And if you see Paramount now actually coming out to talk about him, you need to understand they hardly do this. I've never even seen it. He came out and tried to debunk what they said on that communique. A lot of people said he never understood anything that they wrote. A lot of these people are standing here still defending Mark Ruffalo, that what he is doing is right. To me, it is just beyond this merger that you're saying here. There is something this man has in his brain that we can't even know.
We need to protect Mark Ruffalo at all costs, because this man is single-handedly fighting evil in Hollywood, and none of his Avenger friends are anywhere to be seen.
My name is Jeff. People. And so the only chance you have is if you fight. And that's the way it is. Every bold leader
will lose their negotiating power.
Not the dumbest.
They'll have to pay more to get the merged companies' movies on.
Never go full retard.
What's next for these clowns in Sacramento?
I'm going to end here. Please check if you are subscribed to this channel, because a lot of people are complaining like they have been unsolved. And please hit the video.
Sonny from The View. I am so sick of you and Whoopi.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
We will be okay if you...
Diversity for diversity's sake being crammed down our throats.
The Hunger Games or the president's cognitive exam.
And getting to work with someone.
Like, did you guys get sick? I was literally watching, like, I'm on this boat with...
Real. That's how Chris loves to work. It's, I had a group of guys,
is cool.
And of that UFC.
Exactly what's happening.
It was on here in the Golden State.
In 39 days, we will know.
Fun of people. And so this is my life.
Here comes
talking about qualification.
Odysseus,
Telemachus,
Penelope, Antinous, Odysseus,
Athena, Telemachus.
This clip of Elliot Page is going to be what tanks the Odyssey movie. It's supposed to be a warrior, right? A warrior, a big, strong warrior. Look how Elliot Page is running.
One thing I feel really...
All Trump's policies keep making billionaires richer. Well,